Hello, and welcome to Book Talk with Toodles. Hey guys, I'm so excited. I was sitting in my living room and I was watching a book video. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the person. The people I was watching. It's two girls. They're from Houston, Texas. I can't think of their name. But I was watching them and they were doing what they were reading for this month of December, which was some of the books I were talking about they want to read sounded good. But this is what I decided. When I read a book, now you probably just watched my video where I had 3 Christmas books I have to read this year. I'll probably put those and then, you know, and whatnot. If I read the whole book, no matter what book it is, I have a shelf. I cleared off space and made a shelf where I'm going to start putting the books there. Whether if it's a Freedom McFadden book or if it's a Colleen Hoover book or whoever it is, I'm not going to put it back with the books. I'm going to put it there showing I read that book. And that way, boom. And then that will let me know how many books I actually literally read. Because I'm not going to lie, but I've been reading books and I've been going through the books, kind of skimming through some of it. Like I'll read it, and then it's like I couldn't get into the book, so I scammed through it. Read like a little bit of each chapter, a little of it, like the first page of each chapter, and then it's like I really haven't been in a reading. I've been in a reading slump, so hopefully one of these Christmas books will get me out of a reading slump. I started reading this one. I'm only on page 3, but so far it's okay. So now another thing, when I check out books, which I'm going to be checking out books from my local library, but I do not want to check out but one book at a time. Now, I'll show you here. This here is my library TBR jar. I pick a book from here. So I open this up and say I grabbed one. I'll tell you what one of the books are in here. This is a book called June. If I pick this book and read it, if I like it, no, okay, this is a book I like. Take this, fold it up, and I'm going to put it in books I want. I will put it in here. As I go, before I put it in here, I'm going to see if I can find it on Amazon and write it down. I've also got somewhere around here. I think it's here. Yeah, here it is. This has already got books I want. I will have these put in here, but I also write it down in the books I want. Because the reason I'm doing that, and then I mark it off if I got the book, I mark it off. But with Amazon putting it in here, I can pick one and see which one I want to get off of Amazon. So I know I have a lot of books on my Amazon wish list, but I have to read it next year from the library to put it in here, and then I'm going to order it from Amazon. But what I'm trying to do right now is I am getting books, and I'm hoping I need one more Freedom McFadden book to make my reading Freedom McFadden bit 1 a month complete. I'm working on that. I just got to get one more book. Hopefully I get a Freedom McFadden book for Christmas. If not, I'm going to have to go buy one. And it's not going to be bad. No. If I have to buy it, it's not going to be bad. It'll be okay. But it's just something I have to do. And that is something that I definitely want to do this coming year. I want to be able to, when I read a book, put it on a shelf. I want to try to make sure I totally read the book and not, oh, you know, start reading it and then look at it and done and put it on the shelf. Said I read it. No. Now, I just thought about something else. Books that I don't finish, I need to find someplace to put. And I do have on my cart books I need to finish, and I will put it on that cart. Hopefully, I get to the books if I don't finish it. So when I got my TBR for the month, if I don't finish the books, what books I didn't finish or read, I'll put on that shelf and hopefully get to them before the end of the year. Or read on some of it next month, or so forth and so on. But at least try to have it done by the end of the year. If I can do that. It's going to be tight, but I have to do this. So if you want to do what I'm doing is when you read a book that you don't have and you've gone to the library and you want that book, write it down, put it in here. Or even if you don't check it out from the library and say you're on Goodreads and you've got books on Goodreads that you want to read or books that you want that you've heard about, write it down on a piece of paper, put it in a jar or something, and then maybe once a month or or every other week, you get a little extra spending cash, draw and go get that book, whether it's at Barnes and Nobles or see if Walmart or Target might have it, or even Ollie's. Ollie's been having some pretty good books. I've been seeing some pretty good books at Ollie's. So hopefully everything will go good. We'll see, right? And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let's see if we can get this video up. If you are in love with books and you have any bookish ideas, we'll go for that. I am going to make some bookish videos next year. We're going to make we're going to sit down together and I'm going to buy the stuff where we can make bookmarkers and make some bookish things that I want to get made. So, until next time, guys, have a blessed, wonderful night. Until my next video. Bye, guys.